Once upon a time, Gautam Buddha was asked by one of his disciples what is karma. Hearing this, Gautam Buddha smiled and he replied, I will tell you a story to explain karma. After listening to this story, all of you will understand that what is karma. Gautam Buddha started telling the story that a king ruled in a kingdom. Once he went to the tour of the country with his minister. While traveling, the king and the minister reached a market. In that market, the king's attention went to a shopkeeper. On seeing that shopkeeper, the king did not know why the thought came that I should give that sentence to the shopkeeper tomorrow. The king told this to his minister. The minister should say something that before the king had gone ahead of a shopkeeper's shop and start doing other things. The minister became very worried. He could not understand that what was the fault of a shopkeeper. Without talking to the shopkeeper, without any thought, why is the king thinking of taking such a decision? The king and the minister went back to the court after visiting, but the minister could not sleep for a whole night. After waking up in the morning, the minister took the form of an ordinary person and went to the shopkeeper and asked the shopkeeper, what do you sell? The shopkeeper replied, I sell sandalwood. Then the minister started asking people around the shopkeeper. Everyone replied that the shopkeeper does not speak to anyone, is always sad. The minister understood the matter. The minister again went back to the shopkeeper and asked the shopkeeper, why do you remain unhappy? The shopkeeper said, I am remain sad because people come to my shop, smell the sandalwood and say it is very beautiful, it smells very good, but no one has bought. That's why I am very sad. The minister also felt sad to hear from the shopkeeper. He thought that why should any shopkeeper be unhappy if no item of his shop is bought? While there is no problem with the woods, the minister started thinking that this shopkeeper remains so sad because of his miseries. But why does the king want to hang this shopkeeper? The answer to the thought that came in the mind of the king, the minister had not received yet. The minister again asked the shopkeeper, brother, then what will you do if all the sandalwood of your shop is kept in a such way that it will be kept? The shopkeeper said angrily, yes, I know that my sandalwood stick will remain like this. No one will buy them. That's why the king of our country should die soon as possible. If he died earlier for the ceremony of a king in a royal court, I would have give my sandalwoods, from which I also get some money, and apart from this market, other people would also know about my sandalwood sticks. Then maybe some people would come to my shop to buy some sandalwood stick. The minister understand everything after listening to the shopkeeper, but the minister was also very smart and intelligent. A thought came in his mind. The minister bought some sandalwood stick from the shopkeeper. The shopkeeper also got some money from this purchase and he became a little happy too. The minister came back to the court with sandalwood sticks. On reaching the court, the minister placed those sandalwood sticks in front of a king and said, O king, those sandalwood stick has been presented to you by some shopkeeper whom you were thinking of hanging yesterday. The king smelled those sandalwood sticks and he liked the aroma of these woods very much. He said those sandalwood sticks are very fragrant. The king was very happy with the unique gift of the shopkeeper and gave some gold coin to the minister and said, go give this gold coin to the shopkeeper and say that after today, whenever sandalwood is needed in royal court, then from your shop only sandalwood will be taken. The minister starts smiling and start thinking that now the idea of a hanging that shopkeeper cannot came in the mind of a king, because now always the shopkeeper has got the responsibility of arranging sandalwood for the royal court. The minister went back to the shopkeeper with the gold coins. Here the king fall into thought that the shopkeeper is very good person. When I was thinking about him that I would hang him tomorrow, then perhaps the thought was going on his mind at that time the king has came in front of my shop for the first time. Why can't I give him my beautiful and aromatic woods? And today he presented me too. Mysteriously, I was thinking of hanging him. Here the minister reached the shopkeeper. The minister gave the gold coin given by a king to the shopkeeper and said that the sandalwood I had bought yesterday, the king liked those sandalwood sticks very much, and as a reward some gold coin has been sent to you. The shopkeeper was very happy to hear this. At same time, the minister also told the shopkeeper that from today onwards, whenever there is a need for sandalwood in a royal court, all the sandalwood stick will be taken from your shop. The shopkeeper was very happy to hear that. The minister asked the shopkeeper, "Why, brother, you used to think so badly about the king? But look how much the king cares for you. How good are the king, and the king never think wrong about you." The shopkeeper agreed with the minister and feeling very sad, started repenting of his bad thought toward the king. The shopkeeper said to the minister, "I used to think so wrong about the king. King is very good. King is very good. God bless the king. Have a long life." Hearing this, the minister was also very happy. Then the minister went back to the court from there. And here Gautam Buddha and this story asks his discipline that now you people tell me what is karma. Or discipline said the deed are spoken word. Or discipline said the action is speech. So someone said the action is thinking. So someone said the karma is feeling, etc., etc. After listening to the answer of his disciplines, Gautam Buddha said the thought of a man are his action. As our thought remain, we will act in the same way, and the action done by those thoughts are responsible for our happiness and the sorrow. That is, if our thoughts are wrong, then the action done by us will also be wrong, and their result will be also be wrong, as a result which we will be unhappy. If our thoughts are right, then we will do right action. If we do right action, then we will get good result which bring happiness in our life. Friends, now we will try to understand karma in a little easier language. Karma means action. In this world, whatever work is happening in this universe is a karma. Actually, if seen, karma kriya and follows the simple principle of reaction. Everything we will do is an action, and then according to the principle of action and reaction, every action has a consequence. Just like throwing a glass is an action and its breaking is its result. Excessive rain is a karma and flooding is its result. Actually, the result will be in our interest or in harm is totally depend on the work done by us. Most of the people think that above there is someone sitting in the sky who decide in whose life happiness is to be given and whose life sorrow is to be given. Whereas in reality our karma and then its result determine our happiness and sorrow. That's why in our Indian tradition it is said that you are a creator of your own destiny. Actually, the result of a karma is luck, and how we will act it is completely in our hand. So when someone continues to do good action, his luck also goes on getting better. Like if there are two children and one of them keep trying to learn new things from a childhood, he always tries to give his best in whatever he does, and the second child who is neither try to learn about anything new, nor does any work with full heart. So with the passage of a time, that first child in his life become a very successful person, while the second child is still struggling in his life. After years, now seeing the first child here, the second child will very easily say that he had good luck, but in fact his actions are good, as a result of which his luck also get better. So if we want, we can change our destiny by changing our karma. It is a simple matter. As soon as you change your karma, your destiny will start changing. And this is true in both circumstances, for good as well as for bad. But in reality, how a person acts is mainly dependent on his parents, family, society, and surrounding environment. In most of the cases, the actor's sons try to become an actor, engineer's son's engineer, and the doctor's son doctor. The reason for this is that our body and the mind collect information from our surrounding, and we do any work on the basis of the information and knowledge present inside us, and then we get the result occurred accordingly. In fact, we continue to do 90% of our daily task is in unconscious way, because our body and mind remember the information received and then keep on repeating them. As soon we are learning to drive a car, then we will taking care of everything with full consciousness. Where is the steering, where is the brake, but after some time we are able to drive the car very easily while talking and thinking anything, because we have been programmed to drive a car, and we will do almost our all work in this way now. Without any awareness, those things just keep happening because our work is being done without any awareness. That's why we think the someone else is driving us, some individual power. Whereas in reality, our action has become our habit now. If we start doing most of our work consciously, then we will find that our destiny is in our hands. Because due to awareness, we will complete control over our action. As Gautam Buddha said in the above story, that our thoughts are our action, and in the state of awareness, we have complete control over our thoughts. By the control of our thoughts, we gain control over action, and then if our action are according to us, then the result will also be according to that. That is why Gautam Buddha has emphasized on the control of a mind, that when a person's mind is purified, then how we will only bad thought came in his mind, and then how will he do bad actions. That's why the entire wisdom of Gautam Buddha based on purity of a mind.